Alright, you are completely okay to hate this cover. Not only is it shit, but it is by Cameron Stewart. The cover is far from the only problem with this comic. This is Uncanny Excellent Men, First in Class, and this is painful. It is an all ages book, but that is no excuse for this. This one is about Squealy again, and I like Squealy. I have always liked Squealy. The reason I like Squealy is because when I saw the cartoon, I thought he was Scottish because he was always hanging around Scotland, and because the Scottish accents in that show are abysmal, and so I thought he was Scottish. And a working class Scottish man was the closest thing to me in The Excellent Men. And this series is a continuity insert series, and I am fully on board with the idea of ganning back and actually giving Squealy stories. He was a member of the Excellent Men for 30 issues, and he was just there in the background because Christopher Clairvoyant only ever cared about overwriting the two women on the team at that point. The interior art for this is actually good. It is much, much better than the cover, but that is where the praise ends. Squealy is Irish. I need to mention, after saying that, I mistook him for Scottish. It might be confusing to describe this story after that. Squealy is Irish, and I assume this is a Christopher Clairvoyant thing. It has to be a Christopher Clairvoyant thing. It is dreadful, and the exact sort of shite he does all the time. And I'd like to think that no self-respecting writer in 2009 would invent this. But then at the same time, we have a writer in 2009 actually writing about this. Squealy, the Irish man, he is friends with a bunch of actual leprechauns. His castle keep is maintained and lived in by actual leprechauns. He is friends with them all, and they actually raised them. And now the Excellent Men, or some of them at least, have gone and met all these leprechauns. This is racist, isn't it? Like, this isn't okay. Marvel's main Irish identifying character being raised by leprechauns. I really, absolutely hate this. This is the sort of irrelevant nonsense that I hate about Christopher Clairvoyant stories. Leprechauns have no place in the Excellent Men books. Squealy's backstory should not involve leprechauns. Squealy's backstory shouldn't even involve him being raised by another species. Why can't Excellent Men characters just be fucking normal? Squealy, he was a normal guy. He worked for one of the intelligence agencies. He had a rivalry with his brother. He had a daughter. But now he is interlinked with this secret race of pixies and leprechauns and elves and magic bollocks. The leprechaun who raised them has been killed, so they are investigating. I fucking want to die even trying to explain what this comic is. It's taking it so seriously as well. There is no joke or no wink about it. It is straight-faced for the whole thing, and the leprechauns are handled as if it is just this concept that doesn't need explaining to the audience. It's treated as if everyone must know that Squealy is friends with leprechauns. The art is so good, and it deserves so much better than this horrible leprechaun shite. Squealy deserves better than this. Actually, the reader deserves better than this. This is embarrassing and insulting to just about everyone. The Agatha Christie murder mystery stuff is bad. In and of itself, it's not a mystery for the readers. Squealy comes to all his conclusions about the culprit off panel. And then, on top of it being a poor mystery, it is also framed around leprechauns, making it worse. One of the leprechauns is an evil fairy thing, and then dark magic possesses all the other leprechauns and gets them to attack the excellent men. There is some really weak shite about how this evil leprechaun is like a muty leprechaun. And then goblins and pixies and trolls and wood nymphs show up. And I am not capable of expressing how much I hate this. This is deplorable shit. If you want to do a story about Squealy and leprechauns, just different. It's bigoted, ignorant, racist shite. Why does the Irish character story have to involve leprechauns? If you pitch a story where Julie Lee loses her driving license because she is a bad driver, it would never get printed. So why is this being printed? If this leprechaun stuff is from an odd Christopher Clairvoyant story, which a strong part of me believes it will be, can you let us know? It'll probably be some shitty classic Excellent Men backup story that just throws a clanger of a retcon out there and people pretend that he is developing these characters. But if it is not, if this doesn't come from a Christopher Clairvoyant story, I am honestly concerned about this. The way the story acts and introduces leprechauns as if they are just a normal thing, I sincerely believe this could be a writer who is so uninformed and mentally undeveloped. He seems to think that leprechauns are real, and Ireland is full of them. And so all of Squealy's backstory must involve them. This isn't exciting. This isn't cool. Nobody reading this is thinking it is anything but stupid. This is diabolical. I want to exempt the artist from this. The artist for the interiors was good, but this is just about beyond terrible. This is dire reading, absolute irredeemable nonsense. 7 thumbs up.